Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome back to Enigmatica 9 Expert Mode Live with Light. We're taking a mound and putting it in the sky. That's the plan. Let's hop into Discord. Hello.
Oh, hello.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Good. I found the edges of my pit. Now I just need to remove the stuffing from it.
Hell yeah. The journey continues.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Oh, I have that need to sneeze feeling, and it's not going away. It's the worst. Pardon me, chat. I have to do some legally prescribed drugs. Well, I'm technically a multivitamin. Much better. Not that it was bad before, let's be honest. Hi, chat. We are here for the last time for at least a couple of weeks. I think the earliest that I'm going to be able to be back realistically is the 20th of August, and that's it's not likely. So probably the 26th of August is a possibility. It could just as easily be the second week in September. So we'll see. We'll see how things go. Well, I have plans the first week in September that I will not be canceling just for all of you. As much as I like you all, it's not going to be a reason. How's the train? Also, I'm going to be taking a look and changing some things up on the stream. Kind of using this as an excuse to not really change the branding because I like the branding, but just kind of give it a little refresh and kind of change my philosophy for how I do things on the stream. And I could have actually moved this over. I just didn't hit the buttons in time. C'est la vie. But if you want to know why I'm changing things around, you can indirectly blame Pirate Software. He has no idea who I am, so don't make him think that, don't go saying oh, no, it's just that I like his philosophies on streaming. And so I'm going to do some of that. One that is probably wildly unpopular is I'm going to start running ads. I'm an affiliate who can make some money running ads. I'm going to run ads the way he runs ads, though. And that every time the ads are on, I'm just going to stop what we're doing and chat with Chad or, with you guys if we're playing this thing. And that way they won't miss anything. But it kills the pre-rolls, which, as an affiliate is kind of important if you care about growing numbers. And I kind of care about growing numbers a little bit. They did some tests, and the new follow metrics are 6 to 7 times better when you're not running pre-rolls. And I'd like to have a community. so I'm going to do that when I come back. And then also he uses a custom bot that is available for anyone. And I downloaded it, and it's bloody amazing. So I hope I will have some time to pick it up. It's free. Anyone can use it. It's called streamer.bot. There's also speaker.bot that does text to speech. And it's amazing. It does everything that Stream Elements does, but has even more control. And it lives on my computer, so it's not sending data out to the web. Big fan. But it automates his ad breaks. This is amazing to me. This is why he started talking about it, because somebody was like, are these automatic? He's like, yeah. So Twitch sends a trigger through its API when ads start, So you hook onto that trigger, and he has these things that fly in on the screen that say, "Hey, I'm running an ad." Something goes into chat, and then 1,300 seconds later, or whatever his ad break is, it pulls out. Actually, it's probably 1,800 milliseconds. Would that be, or 18,000 milliseconds? Because there's 3-minute ads, whatever 3 minutes is, and it wipes them away, and you're back to it. And I think that's amazing. And then I looked at it, and everything else it does is just divine. Plus, you can tie it into your Stream Deck, so like it becomes effectively on my Stream Deck itself. I can have the displays to show me, who's online, when an ad is about to start. Like all this stuff would be right there in front of me instead of just hidden in the void. What are we doing today? I feel like we're gathering elementals. Is that true?
I believe that was one thing we were going to do, but George was struggling to get them actually into the trap.
Wonder why.
Yeah, it was weird.
So how... Oh, because you've got the teleport spell, so you don't need a portal.
Yeah.
They just get teleported to this block?
Yeah.
Okay. So you blink them down in.
Mm-hmm.
So if I released a soul gem that had them on this block, would that then work also?
Sure.
Okay.
As much as anything
gosh,
else is
skeletons.
working, yes.
Well, yes. I mean, do we think there's a better way?
No, like the problem is not a better way. The problem is that it doesn't seem to accept the mob. And like that's a whole other problem.
That's kind of required.
A little bit.
Turbodynamic processor, forge, spawner core. Spawner core shell. Gives you an empty spawner core. I know that. I don't want an empty spawner core. Spawner core is extracted from a vanilla spawner, but we can't do that, right?
Only for blazes. And those are not the problem.
So Blizz and Blitz and Basalts don't have spawners.
As far as I know.
Sad.
That's not necessarily true. Like, it's possible that they're in a structure somewhere, and I just haven't come across them. But I haven't come across them.
I'm assuming the summoned ones don't work.
I don't know if he summoned them and tried it, or if he tracked them down in the world.
Well, let's summon one, right? I mean, it's easy enough now. Those recipes are not difficult for us anymore. How do I know if there's already a core in there, though? Because I don't want to, like, corrupt something he's doing.
You right-click on the trap, and then the color of the core will tell you if there's anything in it, and there might just... I don't know if there is one. Yeah.
Spawner core empty. So this is what we're supposed to be doing. Is doing this. Okay. Well, let's go. Is it always on? Like...
So the negative pressure is always there. If the trap looks open, the trap is open.
Do you look open? Yes?
Yes,
I
it
guess
looks
yes.
open.
There's purple particles. Okay. And I'm assuming they can't come back out for some reason.
For whatever reason.
All right, so I wish to make a ritual. I need 4 gold bars, mage bloom, water. For these. If this works, you understand what has to happen next, right?
Automation. Automation.
Yeah. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-yum. I'm missing 2 of my soldiers. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. I have ghosts. I forgot about that. That was a plan. What am I missing? 4 of these, please. 12? Sure. 12 is more than 4. Let's get some bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. Pretty fly for a white guy.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Thanks. You don't even have to sacrifice anything for this. This feels illegal.
Well, I mean, they're the things that you end up sacrificing.
Well, I know. But you think you'd have to, like, do something to get to this, and then to get to the other thing. Okay, so we just go, hey, get in there. It's not falling. So that's the problem. It's probably not close enough.
Might be the problem.
Got one.
Because the range...
2% Liz.
Yeah, the range should be larger than that.
Well,
But
I put it right at the top, and then the second time I put it right at the bottom. So science says I should try the middle next time, but I can tell you the bottom works.
okay.
So let's automate. I thought I was automating something already up here. Was I not?
The only trouble with the automating is there is no product.
You make a compelling argument here. Well, look, I only need to do it 49 more times.
Mm-hmm.
Let's test to see if the stock levels of Mage Bloom work. All right, so that gives me 2 times. So I need 47 more. That's 160. 202? I need 202 more of these, please. 204? I'll take it. Ready to go. That's impressive. The number of Mage Blooms did not go down. Is that how fast this thing actually works? That's terrifying. All right. Well, I have everything I need. I actually have 2 extras. You can go back. All right. I don't need you during this entire process. All right. Then I need all those gold bars. Okay. So that is not yet automated. So let's automate these. That's easy enough. That's simple crafting. Basement. And then water essence is, are the essences being made to, have we parred those yet?
Doubtful.
Okay, so maybe I parred those today as well. Network should be over there somewhere. All right, this makes 16 at a time. And I need 49 times 4. So 160. So I need 207. 16 doesn't go into 207. Wait, 9 times 4 would be 6. So 206. It still doesn't go into 16, I don't think. 1 with 46 left over? No. So I need to do it 13 times. Well, why am I doing this? Just order what I need. Good Lord. I need 206. It's going to be 208. So be it. That's already done. This is amazing. Okay, that's done. Wait, why don't these numbers match? Did I do this one wrong? All right, fine. You got me. 49 times 4. It's 196. They're both wrong. It's almost like it's 200 less 5. All right, so I need 196 of these. This is 192. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you go. So I need 196 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. And I need 196 of the fancy essence. Plus 4. And no, not this one. Oh, balls. Okay, I need 49 of those. I need 196 of these. George, I've got good news.
Good news.
The summoned versions of these elementals will count. So we do not have to find them in the wild.
Okay, good.
However, there's a caveat in that I have experimented with the blizz, so don't put anything else in that trap.
Okay, sure.
Because the blizzes are up.
You also sound
Do I
very
sound
far
okay?
away.
You do sound very far away. You probably forgot to put your mic down again.
No, it's down. I have a new mic, a new headset though, so I'll probably need to turn it up a bit.
Wow, yeah, the quality is very different.
Yeah, quite a bit different bass there.
All right.
I think you sound lovely.
So the problem here, George, is that we can't automate this because there's no product.
Oh, I didn't say that. I said it would be a problem. Not that it's
No.
impossible.
George, the problem with this is that I can't automate this because there's no product. So I'm doing it manually.
So we're doing it one at a time.
I don't know any other way. Like, if you want to try and figure out how to automate this without a product, then we can set one up, and then we just have to ferry them over to the trap.
Okay. Does this sound any better?
It's
Hold on.
louder. It's definitely not as clear as your old one. That's okay.
Well, drat.
That's why new is not always better.
Yeah, well, this one's wireless, so that's why
Oh,
it's not
well.
running over the cord all the time.
That explains quite a bit, actually. Well, in the meantime, while we figure out if we want to do it, here I go. Well, actually, I suppose what I could do, I could automate it to this regard. I could make another version of this, and I could manually put these things in the bowls. Now, because you still have to pattern, we still have to know what to put in. Well, that's easy, right? I'm only gonna do this recipe. So I could have it filtered for each bowl appropriately.
All right. Is
And
it
then we
kinda
would just
quiet?
have to, what's that?
Is it still kind of quiet?
It's a little bit better, yeah.
Beep, bop, boop. Eh.
I can hear you. It just sounds muffled. So it's not necessarily quiet, it's like you're in a pillow.
Let me check. How about now? Same?
Am I
Different?
at the eye doctor?
About the same.
Number 1 or number 2? Anyway, does that sound feasible as a strategy light, or is that silly?
It's okay. Typically, the way I would automate something that doesn't have a product is I would send something extra with the recipe that gets stored away, that gets sent back when you get the real outcome. And so you'd need something that recognizes that everything has been sent, and then you send it back.
I mean, with a smart observer, that could be done. Because these are all technically inventories.
Mhm.
So I could set up. Go ahead.
I don't know how technically they're inventories, though. You would want to test that. Because I've had some things that didn't read well the contents of bowls.
Oh wait, I can't. Oh, I can't. Like I can't filter. All right, so it's sending a redstone signal. It is not sending a redstone signal. It is not sending a redstone signal. It does understand, based on the filter, what needs to be done. So we could use smart observers for this. I don't know how to do combinatrix with with them though.
Because essentially what I would end up doing is have it watch the middle bowl. Once something is in the middle bowl, the process is pretty much complete.
Right, because if we use the router like we do on the other one, then we know that it's going to be, if there's something in the bowl, then the process is started.
Yeah.
That's much easier. I like that. Then I don't even have to filter it. So as long as something's in the middle bowl, then I know we're good.
Yep.
Although it takes time, so I'd have to put in a delay.
Yeah.
So I would probably use some sort of... Is this more trouble than it's worth, just to do this 200 times?
It kind of seems like it, but it also seems like an interesting project.
It kind of does. The reason I'm saying no is because I'm going to be gone for a month starting. So I kind of like want to see if we can get it done and have these done, or at least one of them. Hey, George, you said all of them but the yellow one are done, right?
Yeah, it's correct.
The Heart of the Inferno. It's definitely louder, but not clear. So better job on the voice. We're getting closer.
Okay, but so you can hear me a bit better, but it's not as clear as it was before.
Correct. It still sounds kind of like you're in a pillow, but other than that, it is audible to me.
George, he's just jealous because he wants to be in a pillow and he's not. Is what it is.
I just add a computer to my
behind me.
mic, but I do what I can.
The other thing is I'd have to figure out what the hell to do with all these summoned guys. That's the wrong side, though. I guess I could just fill up the room. I don't think that's a problem. So if I really
it should be a big enough
this,
room to not cram or anything.
If I really wanted to do this, what this is telling me is not only do I need to set up this ritual, I also need to set up a negative pressure chamber and just have the vacuum trap in there.
If you want.
Fuck.
But that's way extra stuff.
Like, yeah. like
way extra. Like, I think it would be easier to automate the summoning than it would be to set up another vacuum chamber.
I mean, you've already done that once. How hard could it be? We have all the technology.
And that's why I'm saying setting up a vacuum chamber probably more difficult than automating this thing from scratch.
Okay, chat. We need to know what the color. Okay, that. Look through the skeleton death farm. So we know which side to jump off of. So, George, if you're feeling feisty, once you're all settled in, is it always 2%, by the way? I guess I should check that. I just sort of assumed.
It is not. It's roughly 2%.
It was 2 and some change.
And you need to check. You also need to make sure that it keeps topped up in XP.
Oh, that's not automatic.
No.
Why not?
Like I said, the vacuum thing is already too complicated. I'm not about to teleport in liquid XP.
Wow, that sounds like something I'd want to do. Because theoretically, you could put it in the network and have it draw out of the network. But then I have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like stuff I used to have George do for me. No. The zombie killer. Or the skeleton killer, rather. Yeah, that must be the problem George was having, because every one of these mobs flies. And so I'm sure it just wasn't getting close enough to the vacuum trap.
That's probably the case. But those traps are supposed to have so much more range than they seem to.
Think it could be an expert mode thing?
Maybe. Because they're supposed to be, like, 3 extra, like 3 wide on each side and 3 tall, maybe 5 tall.
That's definitely not happening.
But then whenever I try to actually use them, it's like, you know what? They need to be standing right on this thing.
That's kind of what's happening right now, yeah. Okay, so let's check with the XP, and then... Does it have to be 100% topped off, or you just mean, like, don't run out?
Don't run out.
Okay. So how does this get memory essence right now?
I hit it with the memory stick.
You hit it with a memory stick. Could it be... Could I use... First off, there's room. Okay, so could I use a drawer and push it?
So it's the same stuff that's in the drawer in the downstairs industrial area.
Have we tried in the past to push a drawer into the vacuum chamber?
No.
Well, I guess there's a place to
Should be
start.
fine.
All right, so there's the vacuum chamber. Where
My
is
trouble
the
with
closest network?
all of that was just there's just not enough space there.
Yeah.
And so I was like, you know what? Maybe not.
Okay, so I need a pusher. What are those things? They're upgrades. Yeah. Pusher. We need to go south? This always blows my mind, but I think south is correct.
All right, and I'm back.
South. All right, we're now pushing south. So now we need an export bus. We need to filter this export bus on, it's called liquid experience.
I don't know.
Let's just try with experience.
Because it's not the kind that we get from the crystal.
I hope it's sophisticated core experience. Let's go down to the chair. You said it's already
Unlikely.
downstairs,
It's
right?
probably the Matacraft kind.
Okay, so let's go downstairs.
But yeah, whatever's in that drawer
Verify.
downstairs, that's the kind you need.
Is this being automatically created?
No.
This is memory essence. So how does it get into this drawer?
I hit it with the memory stick.
Fair enough. What uses this?
There's something in the system that uses it.
I guess my
Yeah, I was
question
doing
is
some with it a while
The
back.
mode of pandemonium. So that drawer
what
is
I'm
already
saying
in the
is
system.
This drawer is in the system.
Yeah.
So, but you hit it with a memory stick because there's no way to memory. So it's called memory essence. There it is.
Hello.
This is created through a memory stick.
Mm-hmm. Sure is.
Drones can create it, but they have to be around you.
Hello.
Fascinating.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, just making sure my stuff works. Sorry.
Mm.
Is it any better this time?
Greatly improved.
Yeah, I switched back to my old one. So what you gonna do?
Can
That'll do
you...
it.
Now, wait a minute. The bottling machine takes any experience and turns it into a memory essence bucket. So can you automate the other kind of experience?
Kind of.
Because you can mix it in a superheater. I see. You can also thermopneumatic press it at 200 plus degrees.
Did we get a raid, Mac? Did they have no people?
Ooh, you can use the magma crucible for it. Hold on. That's way easy. Now I'm automating a bottling plant. So hold on here. We literally would be automating a bottling plant
Auto bottle?
just to make memory essence. Well, just to make experience.
So how many dragon eggs do we need?
So we need a magma crucible into a bottling plant that could go directly in. The bottom of the plant moves buckets. You would drain the bucket into something. Literally just to create item drainer. So it could be done, but it sounds like a pain in the ass. Let's just hit it with a memory stick. I don't have a memory stick. Excuse me.
Yeah, because we
I
use
have
the
my
crystal.
little crystal. Can you use the crystal, or do we need the stick?
Have to use the stick, because if you use the crystal,
Okay.
it makes the other kind.
There's a memory stick in the thing. Cool. All right,
can
we don't
memory
need to
stick
use
as
it
well.
yet. Just don't let it run out. I'm making sure that the trap doesn't run out of experience.
Oh, you can plug it straight in?
I'm not going to because it's very complicated, but yes, you could theoretically plug it straight in.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm making a whole bunch of stuff. So do you want to be a fairy, or do you want to like FERRY, or do you want to like take half of this and make one while I'm running another one over? Do you want to make a different kind? Are you going to go out in the world? What do you think? Steal a core from a blaze spawner? Have you done that yet?
You know, I didn't do that. I did find a blaze spawner, but they were in the Nether, but they were refusing to go into the trap.
Right. Don't do that. Just steal the core.
Yeah,
Well,
but that's
how would I
way
do-
more annoying. Way more annoying.
Yeah. Well, he's got time. Anyway, the reason they're not is because they fly. So you have to teleport them lower.
Let's see. So
So like right now, I have 14% blizz.
I would need to set up power over there to power a compressor.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll help Bro.
All right, that being the case, I have all the ingredients that we need. So I will leave. I'll plonk some stacks over here, and then all you'll need is a spirit gem.
Okay.
And then you just transport them over, release them on the low side, and bottom. All right, so cut this in half. You get that. Cut that in half. That in half. Cut that in half.
All this cutting in half. We'll start calling you Solomon.
Was that Solomon? That was David.
King Solomon.
King
Yeah.
Solomon offered to cut the baby in half.
I know the story. Did you? Oh, so are you going to ferry?
I brought it across here, but it's not being absorbed into it.
Did you lower it? Did you let it go in the lowest pot? No, you didn't. You let it go in the top. You got to let it go in the bottom, as close to the
well,
trap
yeah,
as you
maybe
can.
Maybe it's why the blazes weren't working.
That's exactly why. So let it go at the base, and it should suck it up. Where are you going?
Let me check something. So you also might want to look into the glyph of gravity.
Are you good, George? Yeah. See, just put it in the bottom. Off it goes.
Oh, it's a little
Glyph of
expensive,
gravity.
but it makes things fall, including entities.
Could you land, please? I'd like to work. All right. So if you're willing to shuttle, then I'll just stay here with the ingredients.
I'm fine shuttling.
I did not need to cut anything in half. Solomon would be indeed proud.
Now, he would say you lack the fortitude required.
Well, he can fortitude his own.
Whee.
I need to pick all this up. This is hurting my head because I'm seeing numbers that don't end in 4, or that aren't powers of 4.
18%.
Yeah, I have enough that if they were 2% or more, we'll be fine. If they end up being less than 2 and there's not enough to compensate, I'll need to make more. But otherwise, we're good. And chances are, I'm pretty sure the Mage Bloom and the Gold are needed for the next batch anyway. So this is much easier than finding them in the web server. Yep.
Server.
But
What's going on?
still annoying.
Not me. I'm not doing much.
Probably Boone.
Oh yeah.
Why am
You
I?
can't just blame Boone for everything.
Oh, it's firing
No,
arrows
it's
of
fine.
poison instead of firing my magic.
Seems awkward.
That's weird.
As Light reminded me as well, keep track of the experience.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Seems like you can do quite a bit on one tank, though. So
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
each entity is 100. That's 27%.
Oh, we have 38 to go, apparently. Shame you can't do these in multiples.
Batch loading.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we could. We exactly talked about how to do that. We're just not doing that. Because automation tough.
Hmm.
We're not worried about making it look pretty anymore, chat. We're just going to go for it.
The day the music died.
They'll be singing. No, they won't because the music died. Try and keep up. Here goes the train.
Didn't even touch the ground on that one. Ka-ching.
Unfortunately, the Russian judge took off points.
Was it East Germany that used to have all the really good like women's strength athletics? It's been a while.
I mean, they have historically, yes. You're gonna need 2 gems here soon. You got a backlog.
Yeah, I had to check how we were doing.
How we doing?
37%, I think.
With fire at rights. That sounds fun. It also feels like I've done that in the past. I remember those days.
Yeah, 44 now.
Yeah, I cracked a spawner and now I have to filter through all the nonsense.
But nonsense is most of why we're here.
What are you looking for with the spawner cracking?
Nothing. It was just being annoying because it kept spawning spiders.
Truly fair.
Oh, shoot.
I love when the game lasts. It's not scary at all.
Oh, shoot. I fell into the nether.
I'm sorry, what?
I fell into the nether.
That's hilarious.
It's more likely than you think.
Be a BuzzFeed article now.
Mm-hmm.
So far, stacking doesn't seem to be a problem.
Probably for the best.
There's 3 of them sitting here, hopefully. Or I just wasted the recipe and there's only 1 because I only see 1 name, but it looks like there's more than 1 there. There were indeed 3.
Nope, there are 3. Oops, wrong way.
If there were a need for these after this, I would absolutely look about setting them up. But
Oh, yeah, sure.
That seems cray cray, as the kids say these days.
That's interesting. The reason it only looked like 2 is because 2 of them had the exact same name.
Oh. Fascinating.
Wee.
Oh, you took that. I'm like, where'd it go?
I said we.
Yeah, but you're so full of whimsy. I just assumed it was a normal course of events.
I mean, generally, yes, you're correct.
Theoretically, we should be at 50% when you put that
66%.
second one. Oh, perfect. We're
Yeah,
doing
the
way
average is
better.
3, I think. I think it goes from 2 to
Oh.
5.
Oh, so I just got the minimum. I'm glad I got the minimum when I got it, or I'd have planned way fewer of these. Been perturbed.
Child lots of like cowboy curses like Rasm Frasm and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I find Rasm Frasm works pretty well usually.
Not only did they get to experience authentic country gibberish,
Dag
Thank you, Howard Johnson.
Brian Johnson is right about Howard Johnson being right. I have to say, of all the quotes in that movie, the one that I would not have expected myself to say the most often is, "Don't worry, Taggart. It's just the sound of a man and his horse being hanged." And yet, it has so much applicability.
What's that from?
Blazing Saddles.
Ah, been too long.
The sound of a man's horse being hanged.
Man and his horse.
Yeah.
I can't remember the executioner's name, but it's right after he goes, "Oh, so-and-so. Do you have room for one more? Couldn't possibly fit him in before next Tuesday." And he's fitting a noose around the neck of a man and his horse.
Right. Oh my god.
And then they have a little bit more of the scene, and you hear ka-chunk.
Yeah.
There, Taggart.
86%.
No, wait. You don't. 6 of these in here. Come on.
1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1.
Apparently, that's a musical now.
Clue?
Apparently.
The musical? The Cluesical?
Apparently. Sorry, there was a cherry limeade break.
I understand. So after this one, pause and we'll see where we're at, because we could, in theory, hit it with this.
Okay.
Dude, musicals are freaking nuts, man, when you really think about it, because, like, they keep turning, like, everything into musicals, and the only other kind of, medium that adapts this many things into its own thing is, like, porn.
And the Borg.
And the Borg, yeah, the Borg.
To be fair, there are several porn musicals.
Oh, yeah, no, I know. But I mean, as far as like, okay,
So I've heard,
here's
Chad.
the
So
thing.
I've heard.
Here's the
Allegedly.
So let's
right,
do-
but like,
let's do 2 more and we'll call it good.
but like, in the realm of like, here's the thing that exists, like, be it a movie or a TV show, and then it gets adapted into something else. It's always either a musical, a porn, or both. Like, they complain about Hollywood not having original ideas for movies, and then, like, porn and musicals just get a pass.
Pirates of
Apparently.
Men's ass? What?
And you know what? That for sure is one. I've never heard of it, but absolutely somebody has done
Oh, it's
that.
gotta be.
You're sitting on a gold mine here.
I will never forget that, like, so I have a degree in music composition. I have two of them, actually. But, like, my undergraduate degree, my professor got his start scoring horror movies. Like,
All right, that's 100%.
that was his thing.
Yeah.
And it was just like, man. And I'll tell you what, not once in my 3 years of lessons with this guy did I ask him how to write for the wah pedal, but boy, I thought it so much. All right, so we've got water essence for earth essence. Easy. So we'll start with this. We can go back. It's also come back. I don't even know why you're in my inventory. All right, we're switching to the basalts now.
Okay.
I'm assuming you have another core ready, do you?
Yes, I made a couple ahead of time.
Okay.
You just want to prepare early.
Should have waited. Is that 4? It's 4. There you go. Oh, these guys are chonky. No, don't. That's mine. Give me that.
The Salzes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they look smaller when they're, like, aggressive. They're just kind of sitting there, you're like, huh.
These guys could lose some weight. And you're like, it's not
I
about
never
weight.
say that to their face, but
Weight is not an indicator of health. I'm like, yes, I know. But these boys be chonky. I'm chonky. I got a
traditionally-
chonky cat. It's okay.
traditionally Earth elementals are the chunkiest elemental, so
Yeah,
makes sense.
I mean, look, it's just a body type. It's not judgment.
we can't all be air elementals.
If we were all elves, like, imagine how boring the world would be. Because for
Sit
one,
around.
there'd be no porn musicals.
Yeah. Listen,
Elves
so
think they're
like
too good.
the horror film Reanimator, if you're familiar with it.
Oh, I'm familiar with it.
Okay, it has had a musical adaptation. So Reanimator the musical exists, and I hear it's incredible. It also has a porn parody called Repenetrator, because of
Love it.
course. And for the longest time, I was desperately hoping they would take the next logical step and make Repenetrator the musical. Like, I so badly want that movie.
Just
So
curious,
kinda
have you guys seen Repo, the genetic opera?
Yeah, I
Of course,
love
Mystery Square
Rebo.
Head, man.
Yeah, I know, it's great.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I think that more musicals need Giles in them.
Yes. Yeah.
Have you heard his pop album?
No.
Oh, it's so good. So he put out an album early 2000s, maybe early 2010s, and it's pretty good. It's mostly pop-esque, but it's like, I'm gonna call it kind of like a Beatles take on pop. So it's not, like top 40 pop. It's like thinky kind of pop, but it's not prog. I'm not gonna call it
Right.
prog. But he's got a track, speaking of the Beatles, of We Could Work It Out, down tempo, that's just sublime.
Huh.
He sings in French very well,
Oh, wow.
and it's just fantastic. I highly recommend it out. It's called Music for Elevators, I think,
Okay.
if I'm remembering the title correctly. I'm not
That's,
sure. It's his only
I think I
album.
looked into it, but I just didn't listen to the album.
Highly recommend
That
it.
Sounds really
right.
familiar.
Yeah.
I'd put it on right now, except that it was one of the albums that was stolen from my car the one time I had my car broken into.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, at least you were robbed by someone with taste, apparently.
No, because they stole all the empty cases as well and didn't bother to pay attention to the fact that, I drove a car that had 6-disc changer in the trunk.
Well.
So not a well-versed car thief. Oh, also I had a pair of like Oakleys in the front seat that they didn't touch.
Listen,
And it's
so
like-
the intelligence might not have been there, but the taste was at least there.
Yeah. I was
And hot.
shocked.
Yeah.
Like, you get to your car. It's the only time I'd ever parked it in the street, too. And I did not live in a particularly dangerous neighborhood. The cops think it was some kid. And, like, you walk up to your car, there's glass everywhere, and you're like, oh, shit. And then you walk in there, and the first thing you see, And by walking there, I mean you open the door, sit down. But the first thing you see is just like your Oakleys sitting on the front seat, and you're just like, what? And then, like,
Be better.
empty CD cases were stolen. It's just like, okay, all right, you do you. Have fun.
All right, we're like a third of the way there.
All right, well, we know we're going to need a ton of these, and we know we're going to need a ton of these. Bring all these, and then give me another 200.
You know, I think break-ins have had a bad rap for far too long. What do you guys say we start breaking into people's houses and just like do their chores for them and then leave?
I don't want to do my own chores. Why am I going to do someone else?
Well, you know, to give break-ins a more positive spin. It's like, yeah, they broke in, but they cleaned the place and they didn't take anything.
That's the thing. If you clean the place, how they really know you didn't take anything? Because if someone came into my house and moved all my stuff around, I wouldn't know up from down at that point.
Well, if you walked into that, you would definitely check to see if anything was missing, and like, you know, we're the good break-in guys, so like, even if they don't know whether or not we took anything, we'll know, because like, we're not, you know, thieves.
You might have to leave a card, like the good break-in guys.
Yeah, leave it
Oh,
there. Be
no.
like, we broke in. By the way, you should probably get better security. 'Cause it was
We
super
replaced
easy.
your locks. Here are your new keys.
We made the place more secure. We swept, we dusted, we did your laundry, like folded
So
it, put it away.
You're proposing white hat burglary.
And dinner's in the oven.
So
Have a
what
nice day.
you're suggesting effectively is the residential version of the commercial Sneakers with Robert Redford.
Oh, I guess so. Was that what that movie was?
I mean, it's more than that, but that's the company that he ran. Is that?
Oh, fair enough. I feel like I saw bits and pieces of that when I was like way too young to be watching it, and I could not understand what was going on.
Well, I can summarize it by this. So when in very, very early on in the movie, they're getting paid for their job, and the secretary that's cutting out the check says, so let me get this straight. People pay you to break into their places to make sure that people can't break into their places. And he says,
okay.
Yeah, it's a living. And she looks at the check and looks at him and says, not a good one.
Yeah, isn't that
more than
essentially
that.
what security consultants do?
Yeah,
Yeah, pen testing.
Like that's
but not
why
for private residents.
that's why like half the time when like really good hackers actually get caught, they just get put to work as like defense against other hackers, right?
And the dark arts, but yes.
Yeah.
Making basalts. I like the little crick sound they make, like they're cracking their knuckles or something.
Mm-hmm.
I might be one of the few people in the world that like truly enjoys that sound. Like I have no problem with knuckle cracking at all. Jealousy,
bother me.
perhaps.
I mean, I'd be a hypocrite to yell at someone for cracking their knuckles when I enjoy doing it so much. So even if I didn't like the sound, I could not reasonably say anything.
Yeah, I've had a number of people in my life basically like, how can you do that? It sounds awful. I'm like, because it feels great.
It feels amazing.
You're gonna get arthritis. No, actually.
That's a myth.
Yeah.
Yeah, chances are you might get arthritis anyway, so like, screw it, man, live. Like, I love that logic behind, like, oh, you shouldn't do this thing that you enjoy because 30 years from now it might have repercussions, and it's like, well, I'm gonna enjoy the next 30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
that's
like
why
in
eating
30
uranium
years,
is delicious.
yeah, exactly. Because like in 30 years, something else is gonna be going wrong anyway, and you're gonna be like, damn, I didn't even get a chance to live.
I think my favorite thing like that is the fact that there's been a study on this, and this is clinically proven to be true, that cranberries cause cancer, and so people like latched onto that and we're like, oh, then you shouldn't drink cranberry juice. You shouldn't have any cranberries, blah, blah, blah. Do you know how much cranberry you'd have to ingest to increase your cancer chance by 1%?
Enough to kill you?
Yeah.
Because that's how much fish you have to eat to have any problems with mercury.
A metric ton.
Yeah.
1 metric ton is what you would need to ingest.
Like over the course of your
lifetime.
life, or like
But
in a
let's be
single
honest.
sitting.
Like when you have cranberry juice, for instance, from one of the providers, even the best cranberry juice out there is like 15% juice. Which, to be fair,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
the best cranberries are like 15% juice. But like, let's ignore that for a second. And so, to do a metric ton, you'd have to drink like a 64-ounce glass of cranberry juice like 10 times a day for the rest of your life. You're not going to do it.
Yeah. No.
But there are people that then took that knowledge and said, okay, well, then I can't have cranberries ever again. It's like, what? But they're delicious.
It's so dumb.
Yeah, it's kind of like the whole aspartame thing.
Well, aspartame just tastes awful, and it does.
It's just
fuck up things in my
vile.
internal system.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the flavor of it,
so
but
much
still,
better.
it's not gonna kill you unless you like eat like 3 truckloads of it at one time.
Yeah.
It actually does trigger some of my IBS, though, so not a huge fan of that part. But it won't kill me. No, it'll just make it very unpleasant. Forever. How you doing, George?
I think we're at like 70-something%.
Okay.
So we'll get these 3 done and then see where we're at, but keep going because we're gonna definitely need at least 2 more after that.
At least 2 more? Okay.
At least 2 more.
I only have enough room to do 1 more because I don't want to have to open my inventory again. Yes. Oh wait, I had some in my inventory. Haha.
All right, we're at 90%, so probably 3 more.
Well, as it so happens, I have enough essence to make 3 more. There's essence. There's essence. And a predator click to you too, sir. I was watching TikTok, and some woman was like, I don't have a lot going for me in life, but I can make the predator noise. And she just starts making the noise walking around. I'm like, yep, this is my type of TikTok. You have found the right For You page.
Yeah, I actually only just got around to watching Prey this past weekend. I enjoyed it.
Never seen it.
It's like
I mean, my only real issue with that is just how much CGI is in that movie for like everything. Like I'm so sick of like animals that are entirely CGI.
Yeah.
Like I know it's probably better for like the animals and whatnot, but like but at the same time, like it kills the like I had no investment in that movie because like half of everything on the screen at all times was just not real.
All right, on to the next one.
On to the next one.
All right.
Blizzes?
So we did Blitz. No, we did Blizz, right? So we started with Blitz.
I guess Blitz, yeah.
Air. This stands to reason. I'll bet anything that the blazes are fire.
You don't
One
say.
would think.
I don't say, but I'm implying it heavily.
So you assert.
I wouldn't be so bold as to assert. Also, I think I'm glad we're moving, although if this is true, legally I'm obligated to fix it, but I think the air conditioner might be dying on this side.
Oh no.
Because it feels like it's getting hotter and hotter over here, and I'm like, but the thermostat says blah, and I realize that the thermostat is kind of like a changeover zone. And yes, I know, first off, it's ridiculous that I own a house that's large enough to have 2 air conditioners, but that's not the point, because I have 3. And the... although, to be fair, the size of this house, when it was built, there were 5-ton air handlers like there are now, you probably wouldn't need more. The only reason they have the 3rd is because they did an addition on the back of the house and didn't connect it to the rest of the house in the attic because
Oops.
they were lazy. They were lazy. They did it themselves. They didn't have like pros do it. And so, like,
Bold of you to assume that the professionals wouldn't be even more lazy.
Also true.
I'll tell you
As someone who
this.
used to do that sort of work, no. we're lazy. We were so lazy.
Yeah, but I'll bet anything a professional would have, like, if they had an architect, for instance, design it, they would have cut in a way that would have made it so you could easily work between the two and not have like a foot of space you have to hopefully crawl into in a gable angle.
You'd hope.
Oh, it would help if I started this, huh? But anyway, yeah, this house could easily have one, but it doesn't, and so it comes with all the maintenance fun of that.
Now, in my and my coworkers' defense, it was probably 50% laziness, 50% we were working for people that weren't the homeowners that wanted to spend as little as possible
Yeah.
and get the work done as quickly as possible. Not even
Oh,
flippers,
landlords,
just
baby.
not even flippers, more like, slumlord kind of people.
I'll not stand for dolphin disparagement.
Well,
I will tell you, I'm very happy with
that's
the people.
unfortunate because I have plenty of dolphin disparagement stories I can tell. Like, it baffles me how precious the general populace considers those creatures when they're actually kind of scumbags.
Yeah. I mean, apparently marine biologists, if they're in the water and they hear a dolphin, they immediately leave the water. Like, no questions asked, they out.
Mm-hmm.
How many bananas are we going to need to use for this? Jesus.
A lot.
Yes. Yes is the answer.
Also, to circle back to a question from earlier, like, definitely faster just to do this.
Yeah.
We were talking about, before you got here, George, we were talking about automating it and what we would need to do, and like, it shouldn't be that bad. And then I'm walking through it, and he's just being quiet because he knows. I can tell. It's like, let him work it out. He's gonna come. And I'm like,
he'll get there.
Yeah, it's gonna be faster just to do this manually, right? It's like, but think of the project.
We're not here to be done. We're here to have fun.
Yeah. And normally I would be all for that, but I would like this to be done so I can see it and not like forget 3 weeks from now when I come back.
Yeah, but that just means more fun.
Hopefully sooner. Now, and this, I'll tell you this, like, I will have the time. So I'll probably come in and hang out with you guys, but I won't be able to play. Because I won't.
Right, up to like 40%.
Internet. 40%? No, faster. More percents.
Each set of 3 probably gives us about 10%.
Well, why? This one sounds like an angry horse that is also horse.
Of course.
Maybe it was swallowed by an old lady.
Man, now I need to watch Top Secret again.
Oh man, I need to rewatch that too.
That's a good one.
That and Real Geniuses too.
Wait, the Top Secret is
Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
the Val Kilmer one. Oh yeah.
And The Saint. I enjoyed The Saint a lot.
I don't.
Are those like all of the series or something?
No,
No.
the movie with Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And
Just 3 separate Val Kilmer movies.
got it.
Which Real Geniuses and Top Secret were both comedies. I don't believe The Saint was.
No.
That was more of an action thing.
Okay, yeah, that was my understanding.
My favorite comedy of his, I would think, would have to be Batman Returns.
Yeah, I just rewatched that. It's a lot of fun. It's very entertaining.
Also, no spoilers for Deadpool versus Wolverine. I'm going to see it on Monday finally.
Excellent. I think I enjoy it a lot, as did my coworker.
I
Joke's
had
on you. I haven't seen it.
Oh, nice.
Me
I had
neither.
some not plot point, thankfully, but I've had some cameos spoiled now. And I'm like, yeah, we should probably just get around and watch it. And so I'm like, what else are we gonna do when we move? And she's like, she being Mrs. Frog, nothing. I was like, well, why don't we start going to movies again? So we start going to movies.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, I think I had a cameo spoiler, but like not overtly. Like my wife was telling me something and trying not to spoil it, and I think I inferred what the spoiler was, but I can no longer remember what it was. So
Oh shit.
we're good.
Yeah, but this.
No,
Yeah,
what
my
did
wife and I
oh,
have been watching some old horror movies with our neighbors.
Hey, yeah,
So, like,
yeah.
the mid 60s
Yeah.
I don't know. Hold on,
House of
George.
Terror
I
and
erased something.
Torture Garden. And I'm
Okay,
just
I don't
waiting
know
for
if I know
Adam West to
those.
show up. Because, like, the first one had Alfred. I never remember actors' names. But yeah, the first one had Alfred, and the second one had the Penguin.
Oh,
I got it.
Michael Gow?
Like I said, don't know actors' names. But
But do you mean
Alfred
like
from the
Alfred,
Adam West Batman.
Alfred?
Yeah.
Oh, from the Adam West. I was thinking of from the Tim Burton '90s Batmans. Because I know
No.
I've seen him in a number of older like horror movies as well.
Unless, man, now my mind is just conflating who Alfred was in each of the various shows. Oh,
Michael Caine.
That's the only one I
Yeah,
remember.
there was Michael Caine. If you
Yeah,
want to
definitely
see
Michael
Michael
Caine.
Caine, and Michael Caine did some horror, Jaws: The Revenge, famously. bought
Voodoo
him
Shark.
a house. Yeah, bought him a house. Also, I remember it's been forever, but I remember there was one with him called The Hand, which
The
I remember
Hand.
being. Yeah, it's like the only thing I can remember about it is that it's got Michael Caine, and at the start of the movie, he's like on a highway or something, and he's like engaged in road rage and has his arms sticking out the window, like shaking his fist at like some other driver. And a truck comes by and clips off his hand, and then the basis of the movie is that the hand is still alive and starts crawling around killing people.
Nice.
which sounds
Yeah,
like
yeah.
just a very extended version of Christopher Lee in the House of Horrors, where he's an art
Oh.
critic and he runs over an artist's hand, and then the artist's hand comes to kill him
Oh, okay. I've not seen.
very slowly.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got Christopher Lee and Donald Sutherland and
nice.
the guy who was in all of them. The guy who was
Peter
in Star
Cushing?
Wars too.
Cushing. Peter Cushing.
Yeah, Cushing.
Okay, so this is like some Hammer horror kind of.
That era
Vibe.
certainly. I don't know if it was Hammer specifically. It was
Specifically. Yeah, because
Amicus.
there was another Amicus. That was the other one. Yeah. Amicus put out some good stuff.
Amicus, as in the brief.
Maybe.
Okay.
As in
I
friend.
thought that was
Yeah.
Grisham.
That's Pelican.
yeah.
Oh. I thought they were trunks.
You'd think that, but you'd be wrong.
I constantly have this feeling that there are spiders crawling on me, by the way. They're not, but when you clean out a house to move.
No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How many more do we need, George? This seems like a lot.
This set, and then at least one more, depending on how
Ugh.
things go.
It's a lot of bananas.
Air bananas.
Boone, you ever seen the movie Without a Clue? It's another Michael Caine for you.
A clue. No, I don't even know if I've ever heard of it.
It is a
I
fantastic.
am without a clue.
Nice. It is a fantastic Michael Caine, Ben Kingsley piece
Ooh, all right.
where Michael Caine plays the illustrious Sherlock Holmes,
Okay.
and Ben Kingsley is Dr. Watson. However,
Nice.
it turns out that Sherlock Holmes is just an actor who plays well to the cameras, and Watson is the one doing all of the crime solving.
Okay.
That's fun.
And it's a comedy, and the two of them playing off each other are phenomenal. There's a line
All right.
where
Stop right now.
Okay.
So,
where Michael Caine says, oh, I should be doing all this. You're just hanging on, whatever. And it's like, I don't understand why sometimes people get angry or think maybe I'm not an eccentric genius. And Kingsley says, well, I'm not the one who said he was bludgeoned to death by a blunt instrument. It's like, oh, it's good.
all right.
It's hard to find, though. It's not on streaming that I can find. So
Oh, but that's impossible. Streaming is the future. It's the way of the future.
it was until cable
It's-
decided that, it'd become streaming and vice versa. I mean, you could always don your jaunty cap and sail the seven seas.
I mean, listen, that is the true way of the future.
You said we're done with them?
We are done with them. Yes.
On to
Blazes then.
the Blazes. What
The
Blazes?
blazes?
I win. Let me just restock up on the base ingredients here.
All right. I still have these two blazes from last time. Let me see if they'll actually go in. If I make sure
Oh,
to
yeah.
click on the very bottom one. Let's see if that works.
This would be just a stupid, by the way, chat. I'm not even looking up the USB because why would I?
No. And no. It's refusing to be absorbed into the system. So I don't know what's up with that.
Oh, there's only one thing for them:
Yes?
murder.
Okay.
Now we're talking.
Well, this is definitely a recipe. Let's hope it's the one for Blazes. Okay, it is. Need a better breathing apparatus. Just saying. Just look into that. They make these new modern ones that they CPAPs. You can hardly even hear them.
They're called CPAPs, not HearPaps.
Yeah. They're much like children. Oh, I forgot the casualty of packing. The clock I look up to see is not up there anymore.
Oh no.
So I have no idea how late we are. So if you don't want to play until midnight or 1 a.m., you might need to stop me at some point.
Okay. I have a Ministry of Silly Walks clock that my wife got me for Christmas.
That's
I
fantastic.
love it.
Mine's just a plain old boring Target special. But
And that's why
It
my
keeps good
clock
time.
is on my stream.
Look, with the new chatbot, actually, the world is my clan. That's all I'm saying. You stole it. Oh, sure.
It's mine.
See, Mac, my clock only needs that for strangers.
What's that?
The AM, PM, and the time zone and whatnot. But it's not for them. They know what time it is.
Still time.
Or they don't.
Are you?
In which case, they should get themselves a clock.
Excellent.
Time for you to get a watch.
There are so many things that I am looking forward to with this new stream. Let me tell you. Also, it can integrate all your diverse chats. I can't like integrate our chats, you know what I mean? But I can have one spot with YouTube and Twitch together. Not that I stream on both at the moment, but you never know.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because you're not exclusive anymore, which is
Yeah.
crazy. I still don't really know why they changed that. I'm assuming it was a lawsuit, but I just know that it happened. Either that or the big streamers have finally decided, you know what, screw it, and they're just doing it. But I don't think that's
No.
the case.
Twitch allows it now. Yeah, that was a
Okay.
big thing. Twitch was like, I think the specifics were like you can cross stream anywhere else that you want to, but I think they had a weird rule where it's like if you're a streamer that has like chat on your stream, you can only have Twitch chat. You can't have
sure.
YouTube chat
That makes sense.
visible on your stream.
Man, they always got to go a step too far and be like, you know what? We'll let you do it, but we don't want you
But
to,
this
so
weird
we're going to be jerks.
arbitrary rule, yeah, to just kind of annoy you.
Well, if they were just like me and didn't care about chat, then it would be fine.
See, that's my policy.
I thought your policy was not to stream. Although, to be fair, last
Because
night...
I hate chat so much. I hate chat so much that I'm not even streaming to them.
Last night, I did say on the Discord that you were live. So you were streaming over there.
I mean, I do private streams in the back channel Discord for like, you know, my wife and whoever else
Just
is
the
in
cool
there.
people.
Yeah, exactly. Which,
I
hey,
didn't want to
if you,
intrude.
by all means. Like the only thing I will tell you is that I'm playing through Resident Evil Village for the first time,
Nice.
and I have installed basically every nude mod I could find for it. So be prepared for that. But
Okay.
it's been an amazing experience. I'm really enjoying the game.
I was gonna say, is that the one with the big lady?
Yes.
Okay. End of questions.
Unfortunately,
That mod doesn't
she's
exist.
no, that mod very much exists, but unfortunately, like one of the first bosses you fight, so she's been dead for a few hours now,
Oh,
which is sad.
I'm disappointed that you can't like turn her into a traveling companion.
Right? Dude, that's what I was saying, because it's like her and she's got 3 daughters, and of course, you know, in my version of the game, they're all very naked. And like they hunt you through the castle, and like they have dialogue that sounds very conversational. So like the first couple of times one of them like jumped out and surprised me and just started talking to me, I was like, okay, we can just chat. We can come to an agreement. And then they start trying to kill me, and I'm like, well. And then I start trying to kill them back, and they're like, why? Why are you killing me? It hurts. And I'm like, I don't want to. You've literally forced me to do this.
This
I
was
thought
not
that's
my
how you guys
plan.
communicated.
Yeah. Like, if you want
Thought
to just,
that's
like...
how you communicated,
You're right.
George.
I'm like, if you guys just want to call a truce, I'm sure we can work something out. I'm not that attached to, like, my infant child. Listen, she got abducted like 30 seconds after I met her in the game, so like I have no emotional attachment whatsoever.
I have a certain set of skills, but to be honest, I couldn't be bothered.
Yeah.
Also, much like my attitude towards watching that movie, just couldn't be bothered.
Your attitude towards watching what?
Taken. Never seen it. Couldn't be bothered.
I remember the first one being pretty good. I feel like I might have seen the second one, but I couldn't tell you. And I'm pretty sure I've never seen the third one.
There's a third one?
There were 3 of them.
They were that broke, huh?
I mean, listen.
Or they saw that much money lying on the floor right there.
Yeah.
It's my experience that generally business people cannot accurately see money lying on the floor.
That seems true.
Not speaking from my extensive career in corporate finance, but
But not speaking from that experience either.
yeah. I'm telling you right now, by the way, if chapter 4 appears after we do all this, I might walk. I might be done with the quest. We're just going to focus on automation and mirroring, and that'll be it.
I find it highly doubtful.
It might have we upgraded.
Once we finish the tree.
Only make like 2 more.
Okay.
Oh, inventory is full. Time to go fill up the box.
I always like when I'm looking over as you miss, because I just see you dropping down. I hear thunk and then more dropping down. It's fantastic. All right, there's 2 more sitting there waiting for you whenever you can finally make it onto this platform. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not doing too great all of a sudden. I don't know why.
There's an elevator right next to it.
Yeah, where's the fun in that?
And to be very honest, it's just a stream of water.
Hey. Does it elevate you? Yes.
No, you elevate you. The water's just kind of there.
I think we're there.
Could
Let me
add
know.
soul soil to the bottom.
Yep, it's 100% blaze.
All right, now what do we do? Enchanting
Well, now-
apparatus. Ready to go. In the meantime, we've been working on those shards of wisdom, right?
Yeah.
We have
Just need
none
a
of
couple
them
more dragon
crafted.
eggs, which I'm working on right now.
Define a couple. Also, could you put the cores in the network, please?
Oh, yeah. I think they should all be there.
Blitz,
No, you just got to search
Blizz?
for spawner core.
Blizz, Blaze, Blizz, Blitz, Basalts. Basalts. But the last one is Blitz. So we're not ready for Blitz. All right. So Blitz goes back. Anyone objecting to me making these right now? Oh, apparently Kitty doesn't want me to, so I guess we're done. All right. All right, and then we need mastery things, right? They're not called mastery. What do they call it? Focus. Alright, assuming we don't need air. Oh, right. I remember water is green because, of course, it is.
Because of course it is.
Ah, dog.
I actually don't know which is which. Mountain is basalts and purple. Mountain, purple, green. That's not a focus. Those are mage loom fibers. Get out of here. Basalts. Mountain, purple, green. Basalts, purple, green. Okay. Mage loom fibers. Get out of here. Then C. Blue, green, blitz. Blizz, blue, green. So by elimination, all of the red, because that makes sense. Meow. Wait a minute! There's not enough things up there. How do I use your system? Am I just going to make a... Fine. Oh, it's already there.
Yeah,
Fair
so
enough.
my
Yeah.
system
Go back and-
will typically send it to the
Heart.
4 on the bottom.
Heart of the mountain. No, there's somebody already automated these.
Oh, that was probably me then.
Heart of the mountain. Go.
Because it seemed like the sort of thing that we would be like, hey, what do we need for this? And it would calculate it for you.
This is very slow. But to be fair, it is very complex.
Sorry, my dog's just warning me there's a tiny lizard outside.
Not a
Strong.
tiny lizard.
Uh-huh. Dangerous.
What if it's the same podiums every time? Probably, right?
Probably.
Yeah, because it's like based on distance.
Typically.
According to this, we have everything we need to craft this.
Really? Which one?
So, the 10 shards of wisdom, we have
Really?
everything in system to make them now, and it's got to be because I automated obsidian.
Yeah, it's just Obsidian's taking a while, and so.
Oh,
it's
I didn't
either
say be
need to make
fast.
Dragon eggs.
Yeah, we have to craft 108 dragon eggs still. But all the materials are here. That's all I'm saying. I'm offering it up. We could start it running automatically if you want to stop doing dragon eggs on your own.
But I'm not sure they'd be done by the time this is all done.
Are they going to be done if you do them on your own?
Maybe. If I just manually stuff a
Fair
couple. Yeah, so just give me a little bit.
All
Yeah,
right,
because,
no
like,
problem.
if you want me to harvest a whole bunch of obsidian, I can get you a lot faster than it sounds like your thing is making it.
To be fair, there's 321 obsidian, and we need, according to this recipe, another 434.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just make 500 magma blocks and stuff them in there, and they'll go a little bit faster than the 1x1 method. So don't worry about it. I'll take care of it.
No worries.
And I'll just keep chipping away at the tiny dust that is left of this mound.
Impressive, by the way. Are you going to backfill?
I'm going to cover it. Because there is a slime chunk in here, so if we want to make a slime farm.
Solid.
Do you want to build a slime farm?
You're still here.
It doesn't have to be a slime farm. Big empty spaces are good for a lot of things.
Oh, I could put it there. Cool. 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 Neat. Oh, I forgot to put it back in the network. The heart's all available for you to touch. With the obvious exception of the heart of the Thomas. I haven't flown around this lately. Let's see. Let's remind ourselves how much we've done. Okay, so this is where we left off. That's the door side? I think yes. Oh, we haven't done either. We've done one of those. Oh, we have. Okay, they're just so far away they don't load. Fair enough. So now we're at the, do we continue the outside build or do we move inside? I think it's gonna be the outside build, but this is kind of, I think, something I'm gonna leave when I come back, something to look forward to. Do you know the clock is still not up there? Crazy, right? Apparently I'm gonna get monthly statements for something. Oh, also, I would love... Somebody has used... This happens to me pretty frequently because I have a relatively common name. And... So people...
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, of the New Hampshire country. The, what happens is people will use my email address, I believe mistakenly. They sign up for a form. Like they will mistype something. And like they don't bother. And so like the most recent one is somebody has applied for car insurance on their new Nissan Rogue on a ton of places. And I would be concerned it was like some sort of scam, except that all these companies put too much personal information in their responses to your request for a quote. And so I know it's not me, and I know they're not taking me. It's just they put the wrong email address. And because I've been on Google from almost the beginning. So I have a very good Google email address. And I know this happens frequently. There's somebody in Chile who banks with Santander that I get their statements. Like, you would think you would fix this.
You'd think.
But no. And I was like, well, maybe they're logging into my account. And then I realized, no, because I have two-factor authentication. You're like, well, Frog, they could spoof your, yes, except that it's an actual app, not text messages. So, like, it's proper key authentication. Could that be hacked? Yes, of course. Is the casual person applying for insurance on their Nissan Rogue doing that? No. So, like...
Not a Nissan Rogue.
Not to slag on Nissan Rogues, but come on, it's a Nissan Rogue.
Rude.
Okay, chat. Should we automate these?
A Nissan Rogue, yes.
There's literally no reason to do that anymore, except that we could.
Because
Which was the only reason to do it in the first place.
No, because it could have saved us time. So, not saying it would have, it just could have. Oh, also I have goats to deal with, chat. I have to figure out what we're going to do with our goats.
Goats?
Yeah, I was out when I was looking for blizzards last week. At the very end, I found 2 goats in a mountain biome, and they're neat, so I kept them.
That's cool. Like bighorn goats or
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Cool.
Like the new 1.19 goats. Or
Goat
not
19.
Whatever we're in. I think it's 19. Yeah, 1.19.2.
Not 0.34, got it.
This isn't factorial. Which, by the way, is about to release version 2.
Yeah, I guess the space update is coming out
October,
Soon.
maybe.
October, okay. October is not unsoon.
Yeah, it's soon.
It's not Con-Noonian soon either.
Okay, back to the forest. Let's see what we could automate in our remaining time together today. What would be fun? We did the dies. Oh, you know what would be fun is to par these, because we make so much, so many gems. So So it would be good to get a par level. Does anyone know, do the imbuement chambers take a redstone signal?
Take redstone?
Yes. Does redstone
like-
stop it?
To like stop them?
Yeah.
I don't
If
know.
you don't know, I will look in the book.
Yeah, I don't think I've tried.
Imbue.
All right, I am now making the shards of wisdom. They are processing.
And before you get too deep on those, you probably should go in and see how tightly packed they currently are.
They're very tight. I would have to go underneath, I think, or probably just from the front. It does not say, which means I wish to test. So I need to create a redstone signal. Just a redstone torch, right?
Mhm.
Do not have redstone torches. We have 3 of them. Sure. Nice. There's a redstone signal here, which means it should be going into this block. So let's do.
Okay. This place has been emptied.
Kilobobs? I got 20.
I don't know whatever these things. What are these? Like, what does this make? Do I want to make another one? Yeah, whatever. Let's not place those though. Let's actually put them in the machine. This doesn't feel right. What do you think this is supposed to be? I don't even know. Let's put this back. It's been so long, I don't even remember what these recipes that are plonked here are for. So let's. What's easy to imbue? Any of these, right? Just pull.
Yeah, just throw an amethyst in.
Oh yeah. It makes source gems. Okay. It does not. Although to be fair, that's 1 block over. Let's guarantee. Put it right
Yeah,
on
if you ever
top.
want to guarantee, grab a repeater. And
Okay.
repeaters are more certain to put the redstone into the block you mean. Whereas the redstone torch, I always forget whether it does the sides or if you need redstone coming out to do that.
So this should be lighting that up. This should have redstone in it. Oh, it does. I can see it. Power 15. Okay. I think it still works. Yes. Okay. So that doesn't stop it. Will the pusher, I'm assuming these all have pushers. Will the pusher stop with redstone? Wait, there could be a redstone drawer. So this is sophisticated? No, this is functional.
25,
There is a redstone upgrade.
5 logs and a stack and a half of dirt.
So what do we think the redstone upgrade does? Oh, this is bad. So let's go see if there's a redstone upgrade.
Redstone
There is
upgrades for
not.
drawers will typically output how full the drawer is.
Darn. Okay, so that's not helpful. Is there a book for functional storage? I don't think so.
I feel like that one's a no.
I feel like it is also a no. We could go in on alchemy. Remember, like, we were 3 days into this and we're like, oh, we're going to do a ton of alchemy, and we never did.
Yeah, because there isn't anything. Like, they added it
Oh, it's
for,
just a
like,
book?
1 block.
Oh, sad day. This is disappointing. I'm not sure we could. I'm not sure we can do this.
What can we not do?
I want to par level all of our essence. I mean, I guess the par level could just be a drawer. We would end up with quite a lot of source gems, but we also have like unlimited source gem creations, so
Mhm.
how would we link all these source gems together, do you think?
Power of friendship.
You know, I do believe, but less like.
Yeah, my thought on it was just having a subnet up top that would take it from the source gem maker that's going into the one for potions, abjuration, and have it
Yeah.
send it out to all of the other drawers.
Well, if you do that, then you could part level. The problem, of course, is how tight this is back here. There's really
Very.
no room to interact with the drawer. You could do it in the front, I suppose, if we don't mind the look.
Yeah, so you'd have a vertical column between each of the sets of drawers that doesn't have anything, because if you put a bowl there, it would ruin,
Yeah,
like it wouldn't work anymore.
yeah, because it's too close to the other ones. But you can't pipe diagonally. I don't know if I want to get rid of the leaves because I like the way the leaves look. So if I had to sacrifice the look, I would put pipes in front, not pipes. Actually, I put cables in
Or
front.
you could just make a bunch of entangled blocks, like I do.
Oh, that's
Well,
fair.
did.
Because then
I
could
haven't been
entangle
making
to
many
the
this time.
source. 1, 2, 3. I would need one for that, so that's 4. I would need 8. Doable. To be fair, we also don't have Sub-Zero's us automatically coming in to create Spirits of Calling, but I don't find that to be a problem.
And so what I would... Oh, now that's a bit of science I would be interested in trying.
What's that?
If you have a pusher on a drawer that pushes down, will it push down out of an entangled block?
Because then you could put it in the subnet.
Well, no, like, I would just put the entangled blocks on top of, like, in place of the other barrels. Like, all of those...
Wait, can I entangle the same block more than once?
Yeah. But I don't know the way it treats the extra sides. I don't know if things can only pull from the extra sides.
Well, we happen to have 2 sitting around here. So let's entangle one and see what happens. Shift right click to entangle?
Shift right click with the binder to choose the block,
right.
and then right click onto the entangled block.
Forgot about the binder. So let's just do this one. Well, wait. Oh yeah, because drawers maintain the sanctity of themselves. But we can get rid of the drawer.
Oh, we're probably out of gunpowder.
Oh, wait. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh no. This could be bad. I think it's okay. If I accidentally moved... Oh no, what is this?
Oh
no,
the
it should be
jar.
okay.
The jar should still be there,
And
or not the jar, the bowl.
What? I want this.
Pedestal. Yeah, it's probably a pedestal.
Yeah, it looks like it's still there. Okay, cool. So we put the entangle block here. We say, hey, give me this. And we say, hey, here, this. It does not appear to be pushing it down automatically.
That's a shame. Science has been achieved. Doesn't work, but the science was achieved.
Can I reuse these blocks?
Yeah, just put them back in the crafting grid, and it'll remove the entanglement.
Got it. I need to stand on the block. right, so what I could do though is find the subfloor here. Well, I can just come out of that. So I can just move this over underneath here so I get close enough to entangle blocks. I need... This is going to be self-contained, but I need to be close enough to the network that I can pull the par levels up. Which should be because the controller is right there. It's down there. Like it's underneath this. I'm pretty sure the controller is underneath this. So 270? 18 is the number I care about. Okay, so we're at 18. I'm surprised you didn't hit it. 12 away, that's fine. Right here.
Voila.
Okay. This is one of our wireless extension points that I put underneath this. Okay, so this is the storage controller, so we could use this to do our thing. I have to trace this back to make sure that if I add a channel here, it won't be a problem. Oh wait, again, I'm not adding a channel here. Because it's going to be a subnet. All I have to do is add power, so that's quite different. It would need 8 entangled blocks. And so what I'm doing instead is I would be putting exporters. I would be putting exporters, and I think exporters can carry redstone signals, can they not? Meaning they can be stopped by redstone control. I feel like that might be one of the options.
I think that might be a card.
Okay. Yes, I have a shovel. Why do you ask? Nice. Oh, and that can carry the power for the subnet. Oh, that's sneaky. I like it. All right, so, oh, right, I need to trace this. So, I mean, we don't need this wireless access point anymore, right? Yeah, we don't need this. We chase it down, and there's 6 channels on this. So I have room for 2 channels, and I just need, well, I need none of them. I keep doing this. This is just going to be a subnet. Okay, so I just need cable. I need more cable, please. All right, so this is going to be... Oh, how am I going to do this as a subnet? It would be over. Okay, so this is the subnet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus the base. You said 32-ish blocks is the range?
For the entangled blocks, I think it's 30 or 32.
Okay. We are out of export buses. Let's make a batch first as a test. Yes, there's a redstone. So let's see what the redstone card is. There's a book for functional storage, I think. And by there's a book for functional storage, there's not. Okay, cool. Ugh.
Everything just has very descriptive names.
Oh, wait, this is applied to logistics. So, yeah, there's no anything for this.
To answer the common question, what do?
Nice. Put a redstone card in this. Aha! Always active. Active without a signal. Okay, perfect. So we can control this. So then on the top, we would put our thing, but that means I need cables. Cable anchors to get in the way. If you can hear that in the background, sorry. Although, given most streamers say that, you can never hear it.
Never.
This is Frog's taping box. I need one more. These are not being automatically made. Well, hold on. I need 8 of these, so let's get more of these. So I need 6 more of these, please. God damn it. Are we going to automate these? More likely than you think. God damn it. Augment cores not augment. Oh, they are. Okay, cool. I need, give me 60 of these. Thanks.
We are halfway through making the shards of wisdom. Pardon me.
Hey, one more. Hey, one more. What is holding us back? Shoot, runes. Are you blasting something?
What do you mean blasting? Oh, you
Using
mean
the big compressor dude?
yeah, that's how you make the shard.
All right. Well, we'll get to the rest of these later. That's obviously the priority project, so I'm going to ask for any changes there. All right. The cable anchor. Oh, we make the cable anchors. Right, redstone torches. Stack of these, please.
I see we have put a step over here. Excellent.
Step where?
On the north door, someone put a slab in
Oh.
the right place. Pretty fun.
Oh, that was probably me.
They're like, I'm tired of just banging my shin on this every time.
Yeah. And I happen to have half slabs on me, so I was like, you know.
I thought you were legitimately just taking credit for that, like it's a joke, but no, you're being serious.
No, yeah, if it's the one I'm thinking is it the one like near where you go out to get to my island?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
pretty sweet.
Yeah, no, that was totally me. Oh, hello.
Hola.
Actually, how do we
You know, if you
entangle
take
blocks?
these black terracottas and set them in groups of 4, they make a different pattern, right?
Yeah,
I was aware of that, but I couldn't figure out what direction you had to place them from to get the pattern to work, so I would kind of just started throwing them down randomly.
Boone, I'll give you a hint. Whichever way you don't want to do it.
Oh, okay. That's how it was
It's
starting to
never
feel.
right.
Yeah, that's how it was starting to feel because I was trying to logic my way through it, and it was like, nah.
Nah, dog.
None of that.
And I was like, well, fine. B, keep your secrets. I'll make my own pattern out of these.
I like automated
Mohawk
source
here.
now.
Right? The sail?
Is that what we're doing here? Okay, it's cool.
I guess a wing, a mohawk, a sail. But yeah, that little weirdness. I've definitely entered to the stage where like I'm no longer designing like individual floors, and it's more just like weird, giant, abstract designs, mostly involving angles and triangles.
I mean, that sounds fun.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Follow your heart.
Yep.
My heart says angles.
Do you think you're halfway yet?
Well, I've definitely reached the point where I ran out of sand in the first stream and started building a tower out of cobble and any other block. So
Nice.
I've reached that point. So I'm not quite to the height that I reached during that first episode, but I can see it. I can see that point, and I've almost reached the clouds.
Nice.
Cool.
Like, it's so disappointing seeing this thing from a distance, because like I've been out over here for so long, and it feels like it's so tall, and there's so many floors, and I look at it from a distance from the outside, and it looks like the shortest, most pathetic tower I've ever seen.
Because you made it too
To be fair,
wide,
you
man.
did decide to go
It's too wide.
take all the width.
Yeah, I mean it's the right width though. On every side, it's the right width.
Seriously? Oh my god. Tell me I have an idea.
Now the trick is to just like make it look a
I
little
will
bit
be
less like
right
a
back.
chode, you know.
Oh, that's my
Ideally.
Joe Dawa, it's the best Dawa.
We can use a bronze ingot for this. Maybe not. What does it have to be? A little picky, but
You have to redesign this for our Christian Minecraft server.
Yeah.
Can I repair this in my office? It's fine.
Okay, I have returned. What was I doing?
Welcome
Right.
back.
Digging.
The ancient tradition of diggy diggy hole.
What is this crafted in? This looks like an aura forge. Do your little shards use the aura forge?
Nope, just the pressure chamber.
Oh, you know what? I bet this is the pressure chamber too. Quartz fiber pressure chamber? Thoughts?
No idea, sorry.
Yes, 100%.
Sad.
Glass, quartz, dust, and fire essence.
Yeah, well, that's queued up too. So that's. Looks like I might be running out of things to do here. That's okay. Oh, the quartz fiber's been crafted. Well, that slipped in. Love that. Love that for me.
And your blank runes as well.
Okay, they were a piece of the process.
All right, and so the shards will be done in a minute or two.
Chat, did you know that my clock is still not there?
Have you tried squinting or looking harder at the empty space?
No,
Have you tried
because my
remembering where the hands of the clock would be?
Yes. However, I do not have an innate atomic clock inside of myself, and so I forget.
I mean, I kind of want to say skill issue, but
Have you tried peeling back the layers of time?
Question. Entangled block goes here. I need something in the way of this controller. I need an output as well. Right?
so the
'Cause
controller.
it can't feed into the controller. I need an input bus.
Correct. The controller is just supplying channels to your cables.
I need a storage bus because I don't want it to just pull stuff out. I want it to treat it as a storage and grab it when it wants it. What does this need to be? That's taking forever. Oh, it's the Certus course. Fair enough. You're crafting
All right,
100
shards are
blank runes.
completed.
Nice.
So now we just gotta put all those shards together into their various doodads. I don't remember how to do that.
I love doodads.
Doodad, doodad.
You wait. The shard are done. Just order it then. Well,
Oh, you can order the hearts?
done. It's been ordered. Should actually be. See, if I turn around, I could see them actually being prepped. Like I'm in the basement of that.
Ooh.
I'm out of cable. What? Oh, apparently I just grabbed one.
How am I out of cable again? Yoink. There you go.
All right. Oh, chat. Oh, okay.
Need to touch
Yeah.
these now?
That's it. We're done. Yeah. No more quests to do, chat. Looks like we actually have to work from here on out. It's disappointing. I need emitters. Do we have any extras? We have one. Well, I need 7 more then. Which means I need more charged quartz fixtures. Conveniently.
And we have to make the Eternal Tree of Life trophy.
No, that's been clicked. According to this, it's already. Oh, yeah. I already got credit for it, but you're right. We didn't do it.
Yeah, we actually need to go and give it to the tree.
No, not for the quest. You don't.
Oh, it's because the mastery tokens for some reason trigger that.
Yeah. Okay, well, we need to set levels of these things, so I need to entangle them, but then I gotta know which one is which. Bollocks. Anyone upstairs that wants to read the essences in order for me?
Read the what, sorry?
The essences from left.
Animus, manipulation.
What do we want our par? 512? 512. Animus. Manipulation.
Conjuration.
Don't. Oh yeah, conjuration, then abjuration.
Conjuration.
Abjuration's already being made all the time, so.
No, I fell off.
Oh, I wonder if that's one of the ones in my list then. Maybe I actually only needed 8 blocks total, not this mysterious 9th. Well, you know what? It's going to be in here too.
Because there's the one that uses the Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not planning to do anything with that, so. We'll just put abjuration in here and put the limit as 2,000 because I'm pretty sure that's. Although we don't have 2,000 in the network right now, according to this. So that's not in the network.
No, we have to pull it out and put it in there directly.
Probably safer with the power. Let's just clear that. So that means we don't need this last one. Kind of annoying, but fine. Would you just be cool, man? All right, so we said animus,
Anima,
manipulation,
manipulation, conjuration,
conjuration, and then the elements.
then the abjuration, and then the elements.
Now, well, I don't know what the order of the elements is.
Earth,
Yeah,
then water,
earth, water,
fire, air.
earth, water, fire. Is 512 enough, or should I make a different level?
512 is probably plenty. I mean, nothing.
Okay, I'll ask the one who is generally along my wavelength. Light, is it enough?
When was the last time anyone had to refill one of those?
Well, that's not a question that matters for this.
Well, I've been
Well,
refilling them occasionally.
Kind of is, because it means that we haven't used more than 512 for the past, I'd say, 2 months.
No, I've definitely been filling them up. So.
Oh. Then probably want about 2,000.
What's the actual carrying capacity of those? You know what? Just make it 2,000.
Because, like, that's about the size of one of the...
It's probably 24.
The barrels. Yeah,
I don't
probably.
care. I can tell you we had a light on for one of them, and now we don't have lights on, so... Looking for other things to pack? It's over, it should be on the island, or the, bar. So I'm pretty sure it's where I packed this. Yeah. Yes, our house is big enough, we have 3 air conditioners in the bar. Okay, just look. It's a small bar. Doesn't even have liquor on it.
That's because the liquor is packed, you maniac.
It's not actually, because we were gonna pack it, and then we're like, wait a minute. We don't want to.
Yeah, it seems like
a hot.
Yeah, it seems like a terrible idea.
Yeah, let's save that for the car.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you gotta have something to quench your thirst while you're driving cross country.
One for the road.
Yeah.
Alright, we need a redstone card for all of these. We need a redstone.
And then another one for each additional road.
Why do you keep driving in circles? No reason.
Look, all I'm saying is if we were in Texas, we could do that.
I mean, there you go.
Texas?
You're not allowed to drink, technically, but you could have an open bottle in the car, and it is not illegal. You cannot be drinking. Louisiana is like all bets. Texas lets you do it with a gun, and that's the big difference.
Louisiana's like, you weren't drinking. We're going to give you a ticket.
Okay, now what I don't know is if this signal actually will work. So hold on, let's test. Let's turn this down to 20, right? So this is on, so we can test this, and no anima should be made when I set this up. Apparently the cat is trying to help. All right, first thing first, entangle the source. Oh, I already set to the source. Haha, if only I had remembered. So you now belong here. And it's not just gonna like, right, because it's not an importer to storage. So it can read the storage number. It knows we have 2K. Next, we're gonna entangle anima. Well, the source gem block above anima. Oh yeah, I should probably get one of each essence just to know which one of these is which. Alright, so it should not be making any anima essence right now. Because we're full. And it's not. Cool.
Good, good.
So now let's set a power level and see if it starts to make it. Problem is, I don't know how fast it's going to pull, so our poor little gem, our poor little robot is going to have some work, the golem, if you will. So now we should be making essence. We are not making essence. Is it this entangled block problem? That it doesn't know where down is? Oh, entangled block expert.
What's up?
It's not making stuff? Are we concerned it's because my little subnet is pushing it into the block?
So what is your subnet pushing into?
Okay, so I have a subnet here. That's not my subnet, it's yours. And this is taking from this entangled block through a storage bus. Oh, it's a storage bus, so it doesn't know how to pull it out.
Yeah, so you need... So you would have a storage bus on just the general gem storage. And then you'd have
That's done.
an export bus onto the thingamajig that's making the gem.
That's also done. Oh, the thing that I'm entangling the gem itself, not the block above it. Got it. I was doing the barrel for some reason.
I mean, you could entangle it to the barrel and push it into the barrel.
It doesn't work that way. Unless I need to put a pusher or a puller on the barrel?
So the barrel should already push down. The exporter should put it into the barrel easy peasy, but you need to tell it what to export.
Oh, I have to put a filter on the exporter.
Yes. Exporters only work if you tell it what to export.
Okay, so then hold on. Oh, hold on. Our first test was a flawed test. So let's go back, set it to a level that's below the bin, and then export base source gem. George, you're standing in front of it still?
I am.
Is it creating...
Yes, there is one going now. Yes, it is going now.
So this did not get stopped by the redstone signal, so that's a problem. So the redstone...
So you need...
might have to be behind it.
So you need to have it pointing into it.
The redstone has to point down.
Yeah.
Got it.
So that sensor thing needs to point towards the exporter.
Get out of here.
Because that's how my magical girl swap works.
I'm sorry, you're what?
Yeah, he's a boat girl, didn't you know that?
Oh, okay. Nice.
It does appear to be putting them into the drawer faster than it can produce the essences, so it is slowly building up as well.
It should have stopped by now. I turned off the exporter.
You know, it did stop. I'm telling you that it was building up. So if it does start doing automatically, it'll have a bit of a lag, I think, and you'll end up with more than what you requested, which is fine. But
well, it's not fine if you end up with 2,000 gems in that box.
Yeah, true. That's what you're going to end up with.
All right, so we need to entangle
because you export it way faster than it processes.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to export directly to the machine that makes the thingies, and we're going to do that. We're going to leave the bins, one, because they look good, and then two, so you could manually do up something in case it breaks. So, but we'll actually entangle these things, because I'm assuming it won't export if the inventory has no space.
Correct.
Okay. So now what I need to do is probably, dig a wee bit little hole. Temporary, of course. Is this the ceiling of my base? Anytime I see a lot of soapstone.
It probably is.
Okay, so we think this should then do it. So this is anima. Okay, yeah. I should just get a source gem. This will be a lot faster than switching back. All right, George, you still there?
I can be.
What I would do is
I'm not here.
Can you clear the backlog to make sure that the infuser is empty?
Yeah, it's all empty. It wasn't. Yes, it's empty.
Okay, thank you. Here we go. It should not start making them.
Nothing is happening.
Still nothing?
Yep.
All right. How about now?
Now it is going.
Perfect. All right. Thank you, Light. That is the adjustment we needed.
Huzzah.
This is going to look funky because of the way I had to put the cable ties in here, but you know what? gonna work. All right, so now we got to do this again. Anima, manipulation. I think.
Yeah, manipulation second,
Yeah.
then conjuration, then abjuration.
Which we're skipping. And then I believe it was earth, water, fire, air. George, you're standing there. Is that correct?
I'm not staying there. The southern one, I believe, was earth, though.
The
Earth,
last
water,
one was-
fire, air sounds right. Earth, water, fire, air, yes.
To be fair, I can set this. Oops. Okay, so that gives that. Let's put the grass back. So then what I can do is plonk on top.
Use a ritual to summon a familiar. Okay, I can do that. Dang. No.
These are quite big when plonked. Okay.
So, chat, how much do you love the sound of this jackhammer? Nice soothing sounds of.
Didn't you say we're almost done?
Oh yeah, it's in the sky now. So now I have to carve it out.
You have to carve it out. Oh, right, because you had to make a square.
Yep.
Hmm.
Can't hear it over the sounds of a tower defense game. Beautiful. Which begs the question, which one? Is it Bloons? Is it that one set in hell? Forget what that one was called. Heretic's Fork, maybe? Trying to think what other tower defense games I know.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of any. Like, I remember...
Gemcraft.
Gemcraft, that was pretty fun for a while.
Never heard of it. But to be fair, I'm not really a fan of the genre, so.
Yeah, well, would, there's no tower in it, really, but, like, would something like Plants vs. Zombies be considered a kind of tower defense?
100%.
I would.
Okay,
Because Bloons doesn't really have towers either. They're monkeys.
How do
Gotcha.
I just accidentally entangled it.
In that case, I deeply love precisely one tower defense game, and it's Plants vs. Zombies.
It is quite enjoyable.
Something happened.
I remember, like, I'm not typically, aside from, like, when I started streaming, I was not typically the sort of individual who would play games to completion and, like, actually beat games. I'd enjoy them fine, but I would never seem to, like, make my way to the end. I finished Plants vs. Zombies.
Wow. I don't know if I did or not.
Like, playing for nobody but myself in,
I think
like,
I
my
played
living
2 levels.
Yeah. Oh,
Oops.
oh.
Errand boy. Oh. I may not have that. Oh no, chat. We just realized
Copper and
the quests are done, but now there's achievements.
So many achievements.
Oh no.
Advancements, I think they're sometimes called.
Yes, advancements. All right. Well, for absolutely no reason, these are all being made now. So that makes
Eat
me
a
feel
course
better.
of every meal available. Now I want to
And
make
it
that.
needs no channels. Zero
Definitely want to
channels.
make that restaurant.
Yeah, if you're gonna do a restaurant, then
The 23 course. Which mod was this? Farmer's Delight.
Oh, I have an auto-hiding taskbar too.
2's enough.
Okay. 40 minutes to go. We can do quite a bit in 40 minutes. We can be killed by an Enderman. Why are you still standing outside my door? Creepy, man. Nice. I put all my trophies in the warp zone.
Warp zone.
Are we going to do the end trophy thing? And if so, where are we going to put it?
Sure, and I don't know.
Probably by the pillars here, right? Maybe like on this corner because we see this one the most. First off, has everyone touched the heart of the whatevers that wants to?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to assume at this point Boone is so far behind that.
I am, yeah. Don't wait for me.
And a tablet of restoration. We don't have any of those. We can do some more work game. Tablets are actually kind of easy. We don't have any golden apples handy. Fair enough. We'll make one. It's shapeless. Not the golden apple.
It should clearly be apple-shaped.
Ooh, this takes some time. Is this getting wub wub? Nope. It's stop.
Hey, I completed chapter 1.
Oh my god. All right, gentlemen, who would care to join me in the tree?
Just gonna grow a little bit of grass real fast. Okay, on my way.
Oh, got stuck inside a wall.
This makes me want to put all of my pedestal or bowls on pedestals, but like,
it is.
Who is Fernordnuzur?
Oh, that's my greedy familiar.
How lovely. Hi, it's nice to meet you too.
down, boy.
Don't take things off the bowls.
I don't think it can.
Unknown ritual. Heart. Tablet of restoration. Is this the Tree of Life stage 4?
Is this still only stage 3 or something?
I don't know. It's in the book. The book says...
Yeah, to make stage 4, we needed to use a Shard of Wisdom, 4 Ingots of the Skies, 8 Ingots of the Skies, 4 Infused Ender Pearls. Did we actually do that?
Tree of Life stage 4. Yes.
Yeah, I assume we did.
I don't know if we did.
I vaguely recall that. But hold on, there's in the book, it tells you what it's supposed to look like. So stage 4, Tree of Life.
So, are clay balls automated, or am I just finding out they are automated? Okay.
Well, sort of. There's 32,000 that slowly replenished. So if like you rip through 32,000, it's probably gonna be an hour or so before they come back. But they're being made.
Okay. Yeah, because I have been hitting them pretty hard, and it seems like it's drained. But I was like, I'm pretty sure I heard that they were automated, so I
Holy
think this
crap.
will be fine. And then it ran out, and I'm like, oh no, was I a surprise bastard?
2450. It's all that's left. I'll have to go check to make sure they're still being made. Um, I don't know. It turns out the level 3 and level 4 ritual space look the same.
Mm-hmm. So if it doesn't recognize the ritual and you've got the correct tablet, most likely this is one level too low, and we never gave it the wisdom that it deserved.
Tablet of Restoration. Tablet of Restoration. It appears to be correct. Give me this back. It's not going to give me this back?
I wonder if I can make the river from up here now.
Wait. Why is... Well, see, look at what this... What's happening to this thing?
So close.
It's
Oh my
different.
God.
It's
What's
not
up?
floating the same way. It's not in the bowl. This red one is not in the right space, and I can't pick it back up.
I got
Okay,
it.
try putting that back in. Maybe that's what was wrong.
Oh, yeah, it was on the pedestal, not in the bowl.
Ah,
Okay. Hey.
Hey!
taking it sweet
Oh,
time.
that's a slow ritual. Hi, train. Oh, they should stop. They don't know what's about to happen. Well, that's anticlimactic. Didn't even change its shape or color or anything.
No, it just made the thing. It's sitting down there inside the tree.
Sad.
That is very sad.
Oh no, that's a bottom slab. Oh. All right. Well, those are bottom slabs. That's a bottom slab. Well. I don't think you get anything different for picking it up. But...
Nope.
Well, like, I got the music, the bam, bam, boom.
I didn't get it from just touching the things? Fascinating.
No, I didn't have the trophy for the final thing.
Yeah, neither did I or George. It worked with the when we touched the hearts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine just, when I touched it, gave me the bum, bum, bum.
Fascinating.
Well, did you collect your things from the?
No,
from
I
the
never
heart of the
collect
sea,
my
et cetera?
rewards.
Yeah, so that's probably why. The things they're all the
Not
same thing.
required, though. Oh, I see.
Oh, all those mastery tokens.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll leave those there for now.
Mine are in the Ocean Monument, representing one of each of the 4 worlds. I keep opening this up, chat. There's nothing more to see here. It is all done. Wow. Hello, sir. Yes, your minion is looking at you like you've lost a wicket.
Yeah, he wouldn't be wrong.
We don't have a very large yard we're removing, but it is just large enough for a regulation-sized bocce ball court. So we're thinking maybe
Oh, what?
bocce ball.
Ah,
Bocce.
bocce.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I know what real bocce is. I only know it as a Star Wars thing.
So, real bocce, in a nutshell, is a game similar to like curling on grass.
Okay.
In terms of the way that the scoring works anyway. So there'll be a white target stone that is thrown out, and if you're on a regulation court, there'll be 2 lines. So you have to throw behind the 1 line, and you can't cross. You can cross the other line, but you can't hit the back wall, basically, when you throw it. Then each team will have 4 of their own colors, sometimes 8, but typically 4 of their own color. And then you will try and be the closest to that white ball. If you hit the white ball, well, then the target has moved. So move closer. And then if you are the closest, you get a point. And then there's a variant that if you, because sometimes you just play ends, and then you play 10 ends. And whoever wins each end, the most of 10 is the winner. Or you could do it curling style, which is that any of the closest. So like if you have 2 that are inside the next opponent, then you get 2 points. And that's just the most points after 10 ends, which is what I prefer to play. And most of my family played.
Okay, so if there are any like kids out there who like have ever said, what did they used to do for fun back before like the internet or whatever, like this is what we did.
Jarts is what we did.
We came up with ridiculous games like bocce.
And those who survived.
To do. Yeah.
Oh, lawn darts.
Lawn darts.
Is lawn darts also kind of the same concept?
There's a little more to that than bocce.
I imagine lawn darts might be more like hacky sack or something, or cornhole.
Yeah, it's more like if you survive, you win.
See, for those kids, for those who don't know or who don't remember, when charts were out, they had steel tips, and literally people were dying because they were playing the charts.
Yep.
Oh, I like this presentation. It's nice. Yeah, it's nice. Solid.
Thank you.
I really just want to hide something back. Never go there. It's less fun though, so never go there.
What, back in the secretive back corner over here?
Oh, right. I need to see what's going on with the clay. I'm convinced the people that jump as they run in Minecraft are just stimming.
They're just what?
Stimming.
Stimming?
Yeah, not that stimming is a negative. Like, don't think that. But I mean, like, I don't think it actually benefits you in game. I think it's just something to keep you entertained.
Oh, probably.
So there are certain situations where it definitely helps, and certain situations where it used to help but doesn't anymore.
Oh, right. There's a switch.
Yeah, wasn't like if you built like a too tall tunnel and like made the floor ice and jumped down it, like you go super fast, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because the friction is different when you're in the air.
Yeah.
And it's particularly effective with ice because you don't get good traction for gaining speed. But if you land with speed, it's like, oh yeah, whee!
Right, so you're just multiplying the sliding effect, like, however long you're doing it.
Hey there, Wyronite. How's it going?
Does that still work, or did they change it?
The ice thing, I'm fairly certain, is still good.
Okay, cool.
But I believe there was a time where just jumping out in the open air was also faster. It was somewhat negligible, but I'm fairly certain it worked. But now it's just fun.
Yeah. And just a good way to deplete your hunger bar in like 30 seconds.
Yep.
Hey man, I got a lot of food I need to eat.
I think I cooked up like 6 stacks of, what are these, mutton. I've just been slowly eating through it.
I'm sure there's a whole pile of sandwiches in our shared inventory as well.
Oh, there might be.
Wait, why?
I've just been sticking to like the rivers and the waterfalls I'm used to. when it comes to the food, because like I don't know how these other things are made, and
Wait
I
a
don't want to
minute.
eat them all.
We got a bunch of problems going on here. One, that number's not going up. It terrifies me.
Stop being scared of numbers. They're not going to hurt you.
No, I want it to go up. I'm
Listen,
terrified
I
it's
tried
not
living
going
by
up.
that philosophy, and then my bank left me a very angry voicemail. So,
No, what I'm concerned about, there might be something else. Oh, yeah, there's 2 numbers.
So what number did you settle these guys to? Do you recall?
What are these guys?
The things you
I
did
assume
today.
They're looking at the
2,000.
Okay. Well, now that
We're
we're nearly
loading them up, baby. Okay.
I thought you said some was set to 500 and some of them are past that. I just wanted to check on that.
All right, light. Next question.
Mm-hmm.
So now I have a light level here, and I want to get it into this redstone wireless. So I probably just need a block here, right? I would bet if I do this and this, it's now putting it, yep, there we go. Cool. So then if I change this to 32,000, it's going to run. Now the problem is, I don't think it's working. And because I don't have a door in here, I don't know where the damn lava is. So let's get a bucket ready. So we have a bucket to hand.
And that, chat, is why I tend to use fences or buttons to contain my lava.
buttons? What
Yeah, I probably should just do that.
Like,
So it
anything that
looks like
is
it's working.
vaguely a block will block lava.
Wait.
That's incredible.
So
So, yeah.
clay is
Signs,
not going down into this bin
buttons.
somehow. Oh, it is. It is 2503. We're making clay. Clay is being made. It's just very.
Yay.
Okay.
At a very relaxed pace.
I mean, I'm working to add even more clay to the system, but even at a more casual, slow pace. I'm back at the grinder, boys. I can't stay away. I love this thing.
But
My
this is
favorite-
always chunk loaded, so it'll eventually catch up.
Okay. I think my favorite thing about the grinder is how, like, I open the chest at the top and I throw blocks into it, and I look into the chest at the bottom, and different blocks start showing up. It's so cool.
This is not night or a thunderstorm. Excuse you? Excuse you? I have a clock with me. Oh, it's midday. Of course. All right.
In here, we thought you packed your clock.
Not in Minecraft. Please don't hit the lava. Okay. What are you doing down there? Are you terrorizing my poor squid? No. Okay. Keep it lit. Well, I don't really have anything to do, chat. Because any project I start is definitely going to take more than a half hour.
You can come watch the grinder doing work like I am.
No, but I might go look at
It's pretty exciting.
Go look at the tower.
Oh yeah. It's got a fin now.
See that?
It's like LL Cool J.
So you're not going to make it square all the way to the top?
Its
or...
head is like a shark fin. I don't know. I'm playing around. I'm trying to, like, at the very least, like, I had the idea of, like, angling one side of it in, so it kind of becomes tapered as you go up.
Yeah, like
so that's kind of what I'm
like
trying
that
to
building
do.
in LA.
Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm playing with, but I'm just kind of seeing how it comes out.
Yeah.
Like, if you couldn't tell, there hasn't been like a coherent like build design in advance for any of it. It's mostly just me throwing blocks together and like seeing what I like and incorporating various mistakes in the design into the design to just like add those little like fun quirks.
One of the greatest truths.
What's that?
One of the greatest truths I had ever been told was by a man by the name of Bernard Walnut. And it's every mistake is just a new style.
Yeah, that's exact. I mean, that's the philosophy I'm definitely taking with the tower. That's basically a huge part of my writing philosophy. Like I don't have these things like planned out in advance. I just usually have like a starting scene or a starting line, and I just make it up.
One of those was right above you, George. Believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah. So if you come in here and look up. Oh, that's the scry crystal. I'm sorry, the octopus is what you hold. But yeah, so there's actually a scry point up there. So in my frog pond, there's a surveillance center. I have a couple of these spread around the place.
It's all good.
So Boon, you were going to say before I mentioned every mistake is a new style.
I was going to say, if you're still around in the area or you feel like it, you should go in and find the labyrinth floor and see if you can like find your way through it. It'll be kind of easy because the path is pretty well like open because I've been using it. But it's pretty. I think it's pretty labyrinthian.
What color is the labyrinth floor?
It's like blue, like light blue.
So is it up or down?
From the ground floor?
Yes.
Up. Basically, follow like the stairwell up, and it'll end at the labyrinth.
Oh, this polished cut meridian.
Yes, that sounds right.
Yeah, I've been in this.
Oh.
See,
did you find your way through it?
I win.
Oh, there you go.
To the pool? Yeah.
Oh, but there's a way up to the like if you cheat and use flying, yeah. But there's a way to access the other floors manually without flying and cheating, like the little cheater that you are.
Yeah, they're in these doors.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Oh, okay. But if the doors weren't wide open, like it would have been pretty difficult, right?
I mean, it would have been. If by difficult you mean annoying because I'd have to click a lot, yes.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take annoying.
There have been times when I've been in this building and can't get out.
Yeah.
That's truly annoying.
Yeah. So, like, I'm probably not ever gonna finish it, but, like, my secret evil plan for, like, the finished product was to, like, complete the tower and then go down to the bottom floor and dig out tunnels that would open up into the river around the island, and that would be basically the canonical way into the tower.
Nice.
And I was gonna make you guys like go in through like a little like kind of adventure mode type thing, like no breaking blocks or using magic or anything. Equip your best armor or weapon, go in through the sewer and try to make your way up to the top of the tower. And I was probably gonna like put little items or objectives hidden along the way to really force you guys to explore it. And I was going to turn out all the damn lights and let that thing just populate with whatever monsters one spawn.
Oh, we can make it. We can make it. We can make it. We made it. One of my ravens is on the train.
Oh, that's so good.
I see her taking a break. He's looking at me like, oh, God, the boss caught me.
Oh no, he caught me. I blew off work for this.
I thought you were on PTO.
Yeah. I am sick, I swear, cough, cough.
Luckily, I'm a Gen X boss, so I don't give a shit.
There you go.
I see you saw my twin brother the other day.
Yeah,
He was not sick.
Yeah, yeah. You know, my twin brother, Twinny. Yeah, that's his name.
Schmoon.
Yeah. Savin. You know, like Raven with an S. I don't know. Her parents were just going through the alphabet and just adding different letters to Avon.
I can't believe my Raven is on this thing.
My Uncle Crow.
He's living it up. My Uncle Crow.
Do you smell that? No. Is the rock cooking? There may have been one of those in the... Oh, no, it was sitting on the ground. Did you just pick it up finally?
No.
Oh, because there's one right next to the enchanting apparatus. Does foil go all the way up? Or do I have to transfer to the cricket?
The pole locomotive should go all 3 places.
Nice.
The cricket is just to the castle and back.
Oh, there's the cricket. It's coming down. As we're about to go up, we're gonna pass. It's like the people mover at Disney. Tourist 4, you didn't wave. Rude. All right. Just pick one spot and let it move you. Don't try and adjust. It's not gonna work. Server summoned a new chicken. What does that mean?
What?
I got a server command because I'm the admin. It
Yeah.
said server : summoned new chicken. I have
just
21 eggs all of a sudden.
I was doing quests, and one of them gave me a summoned chicken.
Oh my god.
Oh, there you go.
I wonder if I have eggs because your chicken driver lays eggs every so often. And they're just on the train.
I'm pretty sure it's either that or you went around the mound
I did.
and there's a bunch of chickens there that are always laying eggs.
Fair.
This is just how chickens propagate through the world. They drive trains around and just leave their eggs lying wherever they pass. Like how like, you know, trees have seeds that are carried by the wind or whatever, and that's how different trees grow. Yeah, same principle, only chickens and trains.
See someone's completing quests.
Yep.
Six minutes. Oh wait, that's the other tree.
I don't have that kind of time.
We can do 6 minutes if we had. I just wanted to ride the cricket down.
So having experienced both, which is the funner ride?
I haven't ridden cricket yet.
Oh, you haven't? Okay.
No, I'm waiting. It
So
looks like it's
I'm-
going to be in Nagaton in 30 seconds.
I would recommend riding the cricket in F5
Okay.
because otherwise you're mostly going to be staring at the back of the head of a giant slime.
Oh, yeah.
Who is mostly hat.
Well, that's fun. It's really a shame this castle wasn't finished.
Mm-hmm.
There's a giant in the sky.
Okay, chat. Carving is going pretty well.
Also, chat, can you tell we're limiting our laundry before we go since I am wearing a Hawaiian shirt today? I wore this to work, too. I was on a video call, and I was like, hey, we're trying to do laundry one time right before we leave, so that way we can have a stock, not try and figure out where a laundromat is, because we won't be in our house for the first week. Down we go. Oh, F5 is clipping like nobody's business.
Mm.
We need to give this thing blaze rods.
Oh.
I'm just assuming it's a fuel that it can use. Because it's the cricket, it should be fast.
Yeah, I don't know. It might take blaze rods. I know it takes coal.
This helix is quite impressive.
I just remember playing Railroad Tycoon back in the day, and the cricket was your first tiny little train. It was the slowest thing in the world because it was the first type of train you could use.
And see, I was making the connection with Men in Black.
Mm-hmm.
The tiny little gun with a
Tiny
ton of power.
The big boom.
Oh, I see. This is so small, I can't even make it to the foot. Mind the gap!
Yeah, mind the gap, indeed. Stations were designed for much larger trains.
Cool. Okay, yeah, the potion diffuser is right here. Never bound a potion to it, so nothing's being diffused. It's just sitting there. This makes you want to push these out one. Okay. We'll learn to love it. Ooh, somebody's overcrafting. Obsidian, apparently.
Oh yeah, that's from back when I was doing a whole bunch.
Yeah. 95 left from your initial order of 1,000. Alright, chat. What achievements do we have for advancements? Here we go. We need to find a Bear Claw Inn, a Pillager Fortress. I haven't been to a Pillager Fortress. Labyrinth of the Serpent, Necromancer's Spire. There's a lot of things to see. Sunken Ship. Restricted portals, we've apparently all done. Occultism, friends. Look at all these friends. Rebuild your headless Ratman familiar after he has died. Let a spawn of Shub Nugara damage an enemy by exploding. Oh my god.
Why would the
Get summoned.
spawn of the black goat of the woods explode?
I don't know. Observe your deer familiar poop demon seeds.
Which one is this? This one sounds awesome. Can I just do this?
You could, if you hit L, you'll, assuming that you haven't rebound it, you'll get all the advancements, and this is on page 3, the occultism advancement. You have to do all these.
Page 3.
It looks like a pentacle. Make your Cthulhu familiar sad. Yeah.
Aw, how could you do such
Kill
a thing?
Cthulhu near your headless Ratman familiar.
Oh, headless rat man.
Now, when you say page 3,
So, are you on the advancements?
advancements, integrated dungeons and structures is what I'm seeing currently.
And then at the top, there should be a bunch of symbols.
There are.
The third one should be a pentacle that's silver.
I don't have that one.
Yeah, for me it's adventure.
Oh, I see. Wait, yours is adventure?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is 1, 3, 6, 9, 12.
Yeah, mine
so you
is
probably have to do
10.
something.
Yeah, okay, so it doesn't show it to you unless you
Oh yeah,
have at
because
least stumbled onto
you
it.
have to summon a familiar, and then you get the list of all the occultism friends.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh yeah.
Maybe when the tower's done.
How would I not created a wooden stand for the ritual of the forest? Excuse me?
George?
I don't know.
Am I standing next to it? I am. Give me one of these.
Or was it me? Might have been me.
Unbelievable. Probably you. Alright, should have done that. Like, how is that even possible? Capture a vacuum? That sounds terrifying. Use the natural altar to create infused ironwood. I literally do that all the time, though.
That's like my thing.
Oh, I wonder if it's because I always use the barrel. Let's go test. It might be because I always put it on the barrel directly. Because I'm not sure I used it before it was automated. Oh, I won't get credit for it because that stupid thing is sucking it up as soon as I make it.
You can just take the upgrade out of the barrel.
Oh, that's true. I stole the whole barrel. I'll put it back.
I don't think Frog was listening when I was describing the scheme for ethical burglary. Or rather, ethical break-ins.
It did not count.
Hmm.
That's quite strange. Yeah, I've completed stuff on the other side of it. Figure that one out. I also don't have credit for creating any of the skies when I was the only one doing that, so I think some of these are perhaps bugged.
Whoops.
Perhaps.
Oh, I like all the R's and Go ones. Acquire, what's he had? Acquire a worm degree? What's a worm degree? How do I get that?
You gotta go to Worm College, brother.
Read them worm
You
books.
get your worm GED.
Yeah. Apply for a worm scholarship.
It's Shulkir, not Shulkir. Summon a dolphin. Why? I'd like to complain about these achievements because they're focused on the light side, not the dark. Oh, the dark side. Filled with tears of nostalgia. Acquire an urn of endless waters. Yeah, I think perhaps trying to get all the achievements is a folly quest. I haven't found a loot shoulder yet. That seems unreal.
They're out there.
Well, that's probably close enough. Let's head back to the middle. And cry because I won't be here for ages. Probably be better stream quality, to be honest with you.
Say that.
Hey.
Now I'm actually gonna have to do interesting things.
Right?
I didn't say interesting. I just said better. That's quite different.
I feel like I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm being too unfair to the other guys. But I feel like without you, like at least 50% of the conversation is not there. Like you're steadily chatting the whole way through. Whereas I know, like I'm dead silent most of the time.
You're also not streaming, and you hate it.
That's true.
So
that's true.
Well, I appreciate that. Like I said, I'll be around to hang out. I just won't be there. But let's do the intros or the outros, and then we'll see what time is left to commiserate. What?
Name's Lightbringer. I'm going to be here Thursday. But whether or not we're playing this or switching to something else, we'll decide probably on Thursday after we start playing this.
Yeah, I could just take down the server and then screw you guys, but.
Oh no, we
Listen,
have to play some Link to the Past
that.
randomizer.
I was gonna say, you do that, I'm gonna pull these boys into DBD, you'll never see them again.
George.
Hey, it's me, George. We'll be very sad about Frog not being here, but we'll me and Light and maybe Boone will be here on Thursday, and we'll keep up the positive vibes and awaiting Frog's return. However, I will not be in next week.
You can help me unpack, it's much appreciated.
That's definitely what's happening, yes.
Yeah.
Hey, and I love Grinder.
Okay.
Think of that what you will.
Fair enough. Thanks for watching, everybody. You could be anywhere on Twitch, but you're here right now with us. That's truly amazing. Thank you so much for that. If you do not know, I'm Purple Frog, a part-time variety streamer here on the Twitch sphere. I typically stream on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays when I'm in full swing, but I've been preparing to move, so it's just been Tuesdays and Thursdays for about a month, and now we are moving, so I'm going to be gone at least until August 20th. That is the earliest I'll be back as a streamer. I will hang out with these guys when they're streaming, of course, but that's about as much as I can do because I won't have internet. And if I do have internet before the 20th, I won't have the desk. So, there's that. But thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. And we'll be back for that at that point, and we'll be playing more of this and hopefully picking up Final Fantasy again on Monday. And if I'm really crazy, then there'll be more. But who knows? We'll probably be exploring our new locale and doing all those kinds of things. So there's that. And there'll be a new stream bot when I come back because I'll have time to play around with the computer and do all that kind of stuff. So there's that. I need to update the end credits too. Maybe the music. It's time to really shake things up. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time. Cheers.
See ya.
See ya.
See ya.